Hi, I'm Davina, and hello to all of you bold, beautiful, brilliant, and highly evolved souls. I'm on a roll here, and this is my third video today. Yay! And in this video, I'd like to talk about the gifts of recovery. There are many gifts actually that come out of this, and it's not evident in the beginning. Um, I've been doing, a lot of intense healing work for 5 years, and I feel like I'm just starting to like really see the benefits. Um, so yeah, I've written, I think about 12 here, and I would love to hear, your stories and gifts that you have seen, miracles and gifts that have come from your very, very hard work of healing. So, number one, um, maybe I feel like one of the most important things is just feeling more grounded, centered, and present and being in my body. And it's still, it's not consistent, like I wish it was 24/7, but um, yeah, but I am starting to experience this, I think, more often and for longer periods. So yeah, just like right how I feel right now is, yeah, I feel like I'm in my body. I can like really feel myself in this chair. And yeah, so this is amazing, and it takes a lot of work, but you can get there. Number two, feeling your feelings and having some intimacy within yourself. Um, yeah, I think, of course, feeling feelings is so painful, and it doesn't always seem like a gift. But feelings are definitely our guides, and they help us to live an authentic life. So so important to be able to get in touch with how we're really feeling. And yeah, and it creates a like an inner intimacy. And when we're intimate with ourselves, we can also be intimate with others. Three, an increasing feeling of inner peace, calm, and spaciousness. And after, yeah, 3 years of doing yoga nidra, yeah, I can feel like, and again, it's not all the time. But sometimes, I can do my yoga nidra and feel that, after effect too of feeling the peace and the calm and the spaciousness. Yeah, it's a beautiful place to be for sure. Number four, feeling authentic and living your life aligned with your own values. And it takes tremendous amount of time and effort to figure out who you are and what is important to you and what you like and what you feels unacceptable to you and what you require and what your needs are. Takes a lot of like introspection and reflection and yeah, but it is worthwhile. And yeah, it starts to make life a lot more simple when we don't have to control others. Which brings me to number five, having clear boundaries and being able to voice these boundaries and stick to them and hold them, in a flexible way, but know which ones are you're firm on. And this is a process, like a process, it's I think ever evolving for me, the boundaries, and I'm sure they change with time as well as my needs change. So yeah, number six, having meaningful, healthy relationships with others. Wow. um, I'm starting to see some glimpses of this. Um, I don't have any, steady long-term friendship yet, but I'm hoping that's going to be something in the future. And maybe in the future I can see myself, maybe with another partner, God willing. But yeah, just having, I know that I have that potential now, that I'm being more authentic, and I have boundaries, and that allows for a healthy relationship if you're with a healthy other who's also done as much work as you have. Number 7, feeling way less shame and fear. Um, and I guess it's easy for me to say that now because I'm not in, I think, any shame or fear, but I'm not sure. I feel pretty clear of shame and fear right now, but yeah, it still comes up. I was feeling ashamed this morning, and there was fear this morning. So it can change in a day, and it can definitely change. Like when I go back to work, I know that shame is more likely to arise again. So, but yeah, I think overall, it decreases, I guess is a better word. Yeah. So, um, number 8, self-love, being able to validate your feelings, and show yourself empathy and compassion. Yeah, this is getting easier and easier for me, that I can now turn on that voice, and I have to do it still very consciously. It doesn't really just naturally happen. But I can sit and go, okay, yes, of course you're feeling blah blah blah, and give myself that compassion. I know it's really painful. I'm so sorry you're going through this. And um yeah, and it's still so easy for me to forget, because I'm still on auto sometimes, and that reaction is first just to shame and fear monger myself. But it's getting less and less that I do that, and more that I'm leaning towards like love and compassion. So yay. 9, having more balance and order in your life. um yeah, I know for me, I mean, like 12 years ago, yeah, very well, even what, like 7 years ago, my life was um not in balance, chaotic, and yeah, pretty much a mess, because it was reflecting my inner world. So it's taken a long time to balance myself, in a physical way, mentally, emotionally, and find like an order in my life. Like things just feel um yeah, just a lot more I don't know. Yeah, order is the only word I can think of that really explains it. Yeah. Number 10, having a connection with your inner child and with God, or whatever you choose to call God, if you do believe in God. But I do. And I have just felt, God's presence in my life. Um, and I absolutely believe now that there is this supreme being, divine being, um, that is always loving me and supporting me and protecting me and guiding me. And yeah, my inner child now, I feel more and more like there's this merging, this kind of integration happening, because I have, sat with her again and over again, allowing her to like express her feelings and feel her pain, you know, literally more than 1,000 times. When I say that, I'm just like, I kind of blow myself away, but um, yeah, I mean, it's been thousands of times of feeling the pain of my childhood, that I never imagined a human could feel this kind of emotional pain. Um, but yeah, with that comes a really deep connection to my inner child and that subconscious part of me. And yeah, I also bow down in humility to that subconscious, because I do realize that most of this life is um kind of like a, yeah, like a dream, like a movie, we're just learning here on planet Earth. Yeah. And that's another one, I guess, that comes with I didn't include this in my numbers, but is, yeah, humility and acceptance, and just a more spiritual maturity comes from that. And I guess I can include it in this one as number 12 then, like an understanding of the deeper meaning and purpose of life. Yeah, which comes with, yeah, the humility and the acceptance and understanding, like just really coming out of denial and like realizing, oh, like I'm I'm not a head, I'm not just thoughts, I'm a human organism, and my time here is limited, and all that stuff, and there's trauma in the world everywhere, 90%, 95% of people have C-PTSD. Oh my God. Um, I'm still trying to get that into my head, and realizing, like, even when I go to the grocery store, I need to have boundaries, which is maddening. But anyway, and 11, experiencing life out of flashback. Um, yeah, when I've been out of flashback, I wrote down these words like ease, flow, expansiveness, beauty, deeply relaxed, and a sense of safety and belonging. Whew, yeah. When you start experiencing the other side of life, and knowing that, yeah, you're not the trauma, you're not the pain, and you came into this world like a very pristine, innocent being, full of joy and curiosity, and peace and joy and love, and that is your innate um self or state of being. Yeah. So that is what I wanted to share with you this evening. And as always, I am wishing you many, many blessings on your journey of healing and awakening. And yes, if you have some gifts, please share them below. I would love to hear them. And thank you for listening. I am Davina at Boldness Blooming.